well, past the CC, let's put it that way. Because I would say that most of the speeches Denis makes are actually informative speeches. I've heard a lot of them. And this is something to think about, because you might think that if you are already good at something, you've been doing it for a while, then probably you shouldn't choose that manual. It's like, if I'm good at persuasion, I shouldn't try persuasive speeches. If I'm good at giving informational speeches, I shouldn't take the manual Speaking to Inform. Well, as we will see a bit later, when you're working through the projects in a manual, there are some things which you might consider as points for improvement, even if you are great and if you consider yourself great in a certain area. Now, today's project was supposed to inform us about a specific topic. Now, it is very easy to test its general success. Now, we had how many types of listeners in the audience? 4. The first one?
People.
Anyone. People-oriented.
Time-oriented,
message-oriented. The last one, action-oriented. Great. Why is it important?
Because.
Why? Why should we care about that?
To know what your audience is expecting from you.
Yeah, and to tailor your speech, basically. Well, obviously, judging by this whole tumult arising in the audience, a lot of people learned the 4 types, so the speech was a success. Great. And now let's go through the basic points why it was good, where it could have been better. Now, the first thing I'd like to point out is that this is a really relevant topic for us as Toastmasters. It's something Denis usually does really well, choosing speeches about public speaking or about something we really care. And that is good. And you also involve the audience, this whole thing, playing with the audience, asking questions, so it was engaging in multiple ways for the audience. You also used sources. You quoted a book, you quoted Aristotle. And that is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to base your speech on some external authorities. And another good thing, obviously, that is like the trademark Denis thing, is the structure. You had 1, 2, 3, 4 points. That was good. Now, some points for improvement. This is the part you have been waiting for all the time. Although this whole dialogue play thing was good, probably it was a bit too much, given that the format of an informational speech is mostly you talking to people, and you spend like half the time with people talking to you. Again, as project objectives were a bit violated here. Now, you were supposed to sound authoritative. That's like the cornerstone. Why should people believe you? Because you know your stuff. There were a couple of missteps, like when you forgot the 4th type of speaker yourself, and you got the people helping you. You could have done it in an authoritative way. You could have, like I did, like, what is the 4th type? And they would reply. But the way you did it, it was like, you didn't know they had to help you out. Now, about the time, unlike me now, you didn't use all of your time. Actually, it's the first time, I think, Denis' speech didn't reach the red light. And I see here actually an opportunity for improvement, because you could have used it. You could have like repeated your points. You could have used a stronger call to action. Like when I asked, why should we care about this? You know, guys were a little bit lost, because you could have included a stronger call to action here. And as a last point, it was good that you quoted your sources, but you could have used a bit more of them. Because making it just one book, it a bit devalues your own input, your role. Like, you didn't work too much on it, you didn't use various sources. So those are the things you should consider. That's, on the whole, as I have said, you managed to tell the people about the 4 types, they remembered it. This is definitely a successful informational speech. Looking to hear more from you.